Hey there, Retro Games fans. This is Andy C from Pieces of 8-Bit. Welcome to this week's The Bit Between. Now, look, I know that Wimbledon is finished, and for those of you who are tennis fans out there, probably the tennis fever has died down a little bit after the weekend's final. But you know what? We're going to head back to the courts anyway, and we're going to play one of Dreamcast's true classics. That is, of course, Virtua Tennis. Now, if you were a Dreamcast owner back in the day, chances are this was one of those games that completely surprised you. After all, I mean, tennis isn't really one of the most exciting sports to turn into a video game, but somehow Sega managed to pull off one of the most addictive sports games ever made. It was really fast, it was very easy to pick up, and incredibly very satisfying to master, and it looked amazing at the time. I thought this was incredible at the time. It originally came out in arcades in 1999 on Sega's Naomi hardware. I'm not sure I ever played it in the arcades. I don't really remember. Maybe I did. It's been a while. It arrived on the Dreamcast in 2000. Now, because the Dreamcast shared much of the same architecture as the arcade board, Sega was able to deliver what was essentially an arcade perfect conversion. At the time, it really did feel like you had the arcade machine running in your living room. Obviously, we played Crazy Taxi the other week. That was another example where this was also the case. Critics went mad for it. They gave it amazing scores. Metacritic score sits at 92%, and reviewers praised it for all of the things we've already mentioned. Those simple controls, but also the great animation, that addictive gameplay. Plenty of magazines were handing it scores in the mid to high 90s, and a lot of people basically said it was the best tennis game ever made. Pretty high praise. And even today, over 25 years later, it is still regularly included in the lists of the greatest sports games of all time. Now, one of the reasons why it worked so well was that perfect balance between accessibility and depth. You could pick up a controller and you would be playing and rallying within moments, and later on you could learn to master it, hit that top spin, the slices, the lobs, the powerful returns, all of which I can't remember how to do. I played this game a lot back in the day. Yeah, all of that together with the powerful returns as well that you could also do gave this game an impressive amount of depth. Add in the amazing World Tour mode that you also had, and you get those incredible, unforgettable mini games. I'll try and show you some of those in the gameplay today. And suddenly you had a game that kept you coming back for more and more for months and months. Virtua Tennis also represents quite an interesting chapter in the Dreamcast history. Now, we've already talked about this throughout the month with the Dreamcast. EA Sports chose not to support Sega's final console, which meant that there was no FIFA, there was no Madden, no NHL, no NBA Live. But rather than throwing the towel, pun intended, Sega doubled down with its own sports lineup, producing games like NFL 2K, NBA 2K, Sega GT, and of course, Virtua Tennis. Now, in fact, many critics felt that Sega's sports games actually were better than EA's offerings at the time. I would be inclined to agree with that as well. But of course, that lack of those big EA franchises did, in the end, really lead to, or certainly hurt, the Dreamcast's mainstream appeal. Nevertheless, the game's success spawned a whole series. We had Virtua Tennis 2, which was also released on the Dreamcast, which refined the formula even further, and is largely considered by many fans to be the pinnacle of the franchise. After that, we got Virtua Tennis 3 and 4 on newer consoles. But for many players, nothing really quite captures the magic of those original Dreamcast releases. So then, all that being said, let's dust off our rackets and head on to centre court and see whether Virtua Tennis is still worthy of its reputation as one of the greatest sports games ever made. Let's dive in for some gameplay. Right then, let's get into some Virtua Tennis. So I think what we're going to do is we'll play a couple of games Or no, I tell you, yeah, let's play a quick game on the arcade mode, and then what I'm going to do is show you the world circuit, so you can have a look at some of the mini games. There's a lot in this game. It's very, very packed full of little things that you can do. But let's have a go at a few things. We'll try and keep it as short and succinct as possible. Let's dive in with an arcade game of doubles to start with, and we are going to be, well, we're in the UK, so let's be Tim Henman. It's great to see some of the names here. Jim Courier, Tommy Haas, Mark Philippousis, crikey, that's a name. But yeah, we're going to go for Tim. Come on, Tim. Never famously won a major, but got so close. It was very hard for Tim. Very hard watching Tim, but we still see him commentating in Wimbledon, which is great. All right then, so we're going to use the sticks now. I've mentioned before that I'm using the PS4 controller, and I'm using the Flycast emulator, so it is a little bit different to playing on the Dreamcast, which I have been doing a fair bit, I have to say. Let's get and serve this first point. There we go. Oh dear, this is a long run, isn't it? Oh, a little under the leg. Come on, we'll get this. This guy's very good. Oh, really? Oh, what an annoying outcome from that. Quite a good player here. He's everywhere, this guy. There we go. Finally, 15-all. Surprisingly easy to get into this. The serving, you sort of saw that bar there at the top. Oh my days! Oh no!
15-30.
Oh. Yes, when you serve, you wait for that bar. You try and get it near to the top as possible to get a maximum chance for some spin. Sorry, ace. Sorry, what am I talking about? It didn't go very well at all. Come on, gotta get that. There we go. Little smash there.
30-all.
Okay. A bit of frame drop out there. That was the emulator, I think. There we go. Fantastic. Get a little replay. It is a bit sluggish on here, actually, I have to say. It's buttery smooth on the Dreamcast itself. I do find the Flycast emulator to be a little bit variable. Sometimes some things run really well. Sega Rally ran really well. Yeah, some games, Crazy Taxi didn't run all that well. Oh, really? That was rubbish. Oh, yes. It's best of 3 here, I think. So, well, it's first of 2. I guess same difference, really. That's out. Yeah, that's out. It's much harder as well if you're down the other end. Weirdly, if you're serving... Oh.
40-15.
What happened there? That was weird. There was no response there. Oh dear, I'm struggling here. Oh, that was terrible. I'm just going to say this off the bat. This is a game that I'm actually usually consider myself to be pretty decent at, but I'm not doing too well here at the moment. Okay, although I can't remember how to do all the crazy, you know, the spin and the lobs and the... I think a lot of it's timing. Oh, crikey, I did not expect that. There we go. It ain't done till it's done.
30 love.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's how you get him. Force him over to the one side. Right, last point. Incredible amount of concentration going on from me here. That was out. When you think about a lot of these games as well, obviously when you think about the, you know, if you compare the oh dear, that was rubbish, Tim. Rubbish. Come on, you're giving this away here. 3 match points. It's gonna go. Oh, I don't want it to go to a draw. I haven't got time for that. I haven't got time for juice. There we go. We win. Only just. Not a great performance, but we won. Yeah, you got to remember that obviously, you know, the PlayStation 2. If you compare the Dreamcast to the PlayStation 2, and it is the same generation, and it's fair to do that. Then let's just come out of this. Then, you know, the PlayStation 2 is probably going to win, and the Xbox and everything else. But you got to remember that this console came out in the 90s, and so you know, the console that was out before this would have been the PlayStation 1. So for the first time, this was our first look at this new generation, and yeah, it would have felt really amazing. Oh, wait, yeah, because I've got anything unlocked here. Right, okay, let's show you some of the training missions. So as you play the game and you play some of the tournaments and some of the training, stuff will unlock all over the place. So on the Dreamcast, I've got loads of things unlocked that I can do. And there's all sorts of mini games like hitting targets, hitting the ball through different holes, knocking over skittles. This one we've got to knock over some sort of inflatable boxes. Let's give it a go so you can just sort of see, and then we'll play one more game, and then we'll probably just do a bit of a final thoughts. Okay, now that's 2. Oh, that's 2 more. Well, that's not very good, is it? Come on. Oh dear, what's going on here? There's one. Come on, Tim. Not sure what there's something weird going on with the controls here. I'm not quite sure what. Oh, and I got it there at the end as well. How annoying. We failed. But you get the idea. That's the sort of thing. It's very quick. Loads of little mini games like that. Let's see if we can do it one more time, because it only took a few seconds to play. So let's see if we can do it one more time and see if we can unlock some more stuff. There's something weird going on with my controls. I'm not trying to make excuses here, but it is very laggy. Yeah, there. Oh, I thought I got that one already. Oh, okay. This isn't going well. Oh, really? Okay. Alright. Something odd's going on here. I'm not quite sure what. Again, not trying to make some excuses here, but yeah, something very strange going on. Let's do the Old England Championships as our last game. Now this, unsurprisingly, is Wimbledon, for all intents and purposes. It's supposed to be Wimbledon. Obviously, it's called the Old English Championships. I assume that's a rights thing. Not having to pay for using a certain name of something. Although Wimbledon is the name of a place, so I suppose the Wimbledon Championships would be hard to use as a term, I guess. Maybe that's copyrighted. But yes, we'll assume that's a licensing thing. But for all intents and purposes, this is centre court. We're doing all right here. Oh yes. And that. How did I manage to max it out there and then still not either get an ace or either get an ace or actually manage to do anything sensible there? This might unlock another mini game as well. Actually, oh, that was just lobbed me there. Oh, that's no good. You can tell the age of this game as well because there's no roof on centre court. You'll catch it every now and again. But it definitely looks the part. Right, I'm on the other side now. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, it's definitely something not quite right here. I can't. It's just not. It doesn't feel quite as responsive as normal. But you know, you play these games on an emulator. That's what you get. Oh, I can't believe I got that point. I feel like I shouldn't have done. Okay. Oh, he got it. Yeah, I'm gonna get that surely. Yes. Come on, Tim. It's nice that Tim was included in this, actually. You know, because he was our #1 player in the UK in England, well, in the UK, for many years until Andy Murray came along, of course, and won some majors and whatever, world #1 for a while. But I don't, you know, Tim never won anything, but he was an amazing tennis player. So it's great that I love the fact that he's in this. As you know, like there's only a handful of players in it, so he's obviously regarded very highly at the time. Well, we all regarded him very highly at the time, but obviously that's because we're British, so we're bound to. Yes. It's good seeing some of the old players as well when you come back here. There we go, we won it. Fantastic. And we got 15,500 points for doing it. No, did I unlock anything else? It did. Okay, there's a little bit more training here. So what we'll do, I'll show you this other training, and then I think we'll wrap up. So let's go into here now. If I remember rightly, this one's quite hard. So we've got to get a certain number of points and hitting the bullseye through the returns. So it's helping us to sort of aim. The way that aim works in this game is that as you hit it, you're sort of using the joystick. Oh dear me. I think I'm already done. It's quite hard to actually recover from this once you mess it up. Oh, we failed again. This isn't a great demonstration, is it? It's not very good. It's annoying because it would have been handy to have brought my own saves over, really, because then I could have showed you a little bit more. But yeah, I'm sure there's a way of doing it. Well, I could have just played it on the Dreamcast, I suppose, and hooked it up to the TV. But I always find filming a bit easier with the emulator. Let's just have a quick look in the shop. Some of the things you can buy. So in here, you can buy different outfits. You can buy new players. You can buy some sort of like some sort of upgrades as well as you collect money. So we don't have a lot at the moment, but I think, who did I buy recently? I don't think I bought either of these, but I bought somebody else. You know, you can have them as your doubles partner and all that kind of stuff as well. So I think you get different things in different shops, so other shops will also unlock, and then you can buy other things as well. So there you go. That is Virtua Tennis on the Dreamcast, and it's a fantastic game, isn't it? Let's go back and grab my final thoughts on this right now. I'll tell you what I think and whether I think you should go check it out in 2026. I'll see you in my final thoughts in just a moment. So there you go then, that was Virtua Tennis from the year 2000 on the Dreamcast, or 1999 if you played it in the arcades, the game of the same name. What do I think of that game? Well, I still love it. I've actually played this quite a lot on the Dreamcast since I've had it out this month, and I played it loads back in the day as well. And as I mentioned before, I think it was one of those games that a lot of people had in their collection. It's relatively inexpensive to pick up now for the Dreamcast, but it is still loads of fun. Sometimes you find these little sports games. It doesn't matter that this game is 26 years old. Actually, it doesn't matter. The gameplay is still fantastic. And if Sega were ever to release Virtua Tennis again, Maybe they will, as part of their look to relaunch some of their franchises. Really, the simplicity of this game is what they should be aiming for. Don't try and do anything too clever. The beauty of this game is you can just pick it up. You know, having not played it for years, you can pick it up and you can start to play it again. The mini games as well are also loads and loads of fun. And they do actually help to improve your game when you're playing in the matches as well. They are really, really good. Help you with returning, help you with aiming, all of those sorts of things as well. And they do obviously also get increasingly difficult and help you to improve your game. So it's a really good learning curve through the game in terms of how you master it, and it's fantastic. And the beauty of it as well is, of course, that the Dreamcast had 4 controller ports, which meant if you were lucky enough to have 4 controllers, you could play 4-way doubles with this. You could play doubles with 3 people and have a single AI player on one of the teams. You could play 2-player doubles. You could play 2-player singles. So it was a really good social game as well. And to be honest with you, most of the time I played it, it tended to be 2 human players against each other, or we'd play on a doubles team against the computer. So it is a really good sociable game as well. Very, very simple. Everybody can just pick it up and play, and yeah, it's fantastic. Absolutely love it. So what score would I give it? Well, I've been toying with this, whether to go for a 4 or a 4.5, but I think I'm going to go for a 4.5 because this game is just really, really good. It is just so fun to play. That's 4.5 parrots, by the way, not stars, I should add. I forget my own scoring system. Of course, the far superior patented parrot scoring system. But yes, 4.5 parrots is what I would give this game. It is absolutely fantastic, and I would implore anybody to go and have a play with it. If you just want a quick pick up and play arcade style game, you want a 2-player game, absolutely brilliant. In terms of playing it on the emulator, yeah, it's okay. It still is about mostly there. We were getting a little bit of frame drop out. The controls were weird again. You know, I've definitely battled with that throughout this month when I've put games onto the emulator to record. I have found a few little issues with the controller where it's just either not as responsive or a bit too responsive, a bit too finicky. So that has caused me a few problems, but really it's still very, very enjoyable. So you can get and play it on an emulator if you've got the game and you don't have a Dreamcast to put it on. But as with all of the games on the Dreamcast, I am absolutely finding this month playing them on the original Dreamcast with the proper Dreamcast controller is really the only way to properly enjoy these games. So that's it then. There you go. That is the bit between for this week. So coming up on the channel then, we've got a racing challenge coming up. Well, actually, as I record this, there's a good chance the racing challenge may have already gone out. So please go check that out. That's my PlayStation 1 racing challenge that I do every month for Retro Red Steve. That is due any minute, so it may be that by the time this has gone out, I might have already done it, or I might not. So we'll see. I'm recording this a little in advance of the Wednesday slot. We will also be looking at something that I've been thinking about for a little while. So I've been wondering, you know, as we've been talking about the history of the Dreamcast and you know, the failure of the Dreamcast and Sega as a whole, I've often wondered what it would have been like if Sega had stuck around. So we're going to be having a look at that this week. So it's just going to be a little bit, again, just a bit of an opinion piece. Yeah, I'm just going to be talking about what might have been. Yeah, looking forward to talking to you about that. And then we're also going to be doing some more. We've got some more Dreamcast stuff coming up. I'm going to probably have a look at a couple more games before the month is out for the bit between. I'm thinking the Metropolis Street Racer that I picked up the other week that I've never played before. I think I might give that a go. And I'm also going to have a go at Soul Calibur as well. So keep an eye open for that. Soul Calibur is a fighting game. It's a tough one because there's also there are also other amazing fighter games on the Dreamcast, such as Virtua Fighter 3, in fact. So yeah, maybe I'll do both. I don't know. I haven't decided fully yet, so stay tuned. That'd be my best advice. So yes, if you enjoy these videos, please do hit that like and subscribe button and hit the bell icon for any notifications. Thank you so much for watching. That's it for this week. Please do all take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye for now.